What's your name and your involvement in the Internet of Things?
My name is Beth Hoenicke, and I represent the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab, which is an independent, not-for-profit research and development division of the Johns Hopkins University. We have over 5,000 engineers, physicists, mathematicians, and scientists, where we focus on advanced technologies ranging from missile development to medical technologies, cybersecurity, autonomous systems. Through that, we really work on cybersecurity, and that's what I'm here to talk about today.
Now, I know the names have changed over time, but if you were to squint your eyes, what percentage would you say of the work at Johns Hopkins would be classified as today IoT, or would fit into that classification?
So the type of research and development that the university and the lab has been working on for quite a while has been focused tremendously on advanced technologies. When you're looking at many of these military systems as well as some commercial systems, they have advanced technologies embedded in them, and that's really what we're focusing on. That's the new IoT, these small devices, these embedded systems where we need to secure.
Okay. Now, IoT, again, it's what we've been doing hasn't really changed. The name has maybe changed a little bit to IoT, but when would you say was your aha moment when you realized, oh, there's maybe something a little different here with it now being maybe branded IoT, if nothing else?
From a lab perspective, we have been working in this area for decades because we have always supported the government on national security issues. We're really pleased to be able to hear that the commercial arena has finally realized that there is an emerging IoT and we need to be cognizant that it needs to be secured.
It was the commercial industry kind of catching up with the research that you've been doing for a little while now then.
I'm glad to see that we're running in parallel. I think there's a lot of advantages and resources that the lab can contribute to the IOC. That's why we're thrilled that the IIC has gotten together with a group of industry leaders, steering committee members that are very well advised on the IoT.
So what would be then, if you want to, since you've been doing it for so long, maybe can you give us some examples of best practices that you can convey for the Internet of Things, or the industrial Internet of Things?
I think when one deals with best practices, one of the best solutions is to be able to reflect on the past. We always want to remember the best practices that have been laid for us as a foundation for legacy devices, but one thing that we need to really remember is that it shouldn't cloud our vision of what we see for the future. And since the IoT is going to have new security, new architecture, new business models, we need to be open to remember the past, but to embrace the new security procedures that we're going to see in the future.
Good. Now, Johns Hopkins has joined the IIC. Why did you make that decision? Why are you part of this consortium?
The IIC to us represents a perfect arena that's reaching out on a global level to members. And when you're looking at starting something big, starting to make something truly secure, in security we always look at it as a weak link perspective. So without global perspective, without having membership reaching all over, if these decisions starting a new infrastructure were coming from a few people within the United States, we probably wouldn't be very successful.
So it's part of being part of a larger group then?
What we're hoping to bring is the knowledge and resources that we've done in the lab for many of our government sponsors, as well as the lessons learned. And we hope to shed that knowledge, resources, and guidance to the IIC.
And what are you hoping to get in return from joining the IIC?
Right now, I think we're hoping to gain best practices that the IIC discovers. We're really glad that we can share the insight and opportunities that the IIC is presenting, aside from perhaps participating in use cases.